We're a few blocks west of the Inner Harbor at Oriole Park here in Baltimore. It's the home opener of this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right. The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. John Means gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
Wade Boggs is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
2-0 now. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. The 2-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And the 2-1.
That's ball three.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Number 3, Jimmy Fox.
In now, Jimmy Fox. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the 1-0. hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Strike one to start the at-bat. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball. The count, 1-1.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
As a look, now the pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Hayes on the run for it to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
3-1 to Martinez.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And there's a base hit on the line. One run is in. Throw comes to second. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Dwight Evans, the batter now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Strike two.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Ball one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 2, the Orioles coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Brian Roberts, the next batter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Orioles, the second baseman, Brian.
Now here's the pitch. He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. It's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Mark Aiken.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. He can't get to it. This one's down.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-run count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
To the plate now, Eddie Murray, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Murray is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Now the 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. Well, on to Fox, gets him to retire the side. Orioles held in check there. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice. Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-2 pitch. Slow grounder to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting eighth, the second base.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So the next to bat will be Christian Vasquez. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's gone just 2 for 13. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and coming
Leading
forward
off
now is the
for the
shortstop,
Orioles,
Cal Ripken.
The shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Here's the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
At the plate, Brooks Robinson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Martinez at the track. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Batting six.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Set and the pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Ripken at third. Robinson stands at second. No outs. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. It's laid off and the count runs full.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
The catcher.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. One out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. A ball and two strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Set to deal on 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Payoff pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 2-2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Now the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts struck out in his first at-bat. And the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Full count, 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Fox, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the stretch.
That's ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Drives it the other way to deep right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter, David Ortiz.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up David Ortiz. As a look, now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Bogarts is off of first with 2 away. Fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes another 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
That misses 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he fouls this one off. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. From the stretch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Here's the 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
This is foul right side. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 2nd home run early in the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
In now, Dwight Evans. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. We played 2.5. 5-2 now, Boston. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go is the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
The second baseman, Brian Roberts.
3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Nick Markakis waits on deck. The 3-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Martinez looking up. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
No outs, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. In now for the O's. Eddie Murray grounded out in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. 1-1.
The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Orioles draw closer on the home run. We're through 3 here in Maryland. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Orioles 3. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Adam Pletko answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Alex Verdugo digging in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini moving back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Yeah, he was really frustrated and out of rhythm in this one. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's frustrated right now, and he will be for a while. But the good news is that the guys are still in the game. The offense is picking them up.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Kike Hernandez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Ball 2.
Now the 2-0.
Nope, outside.
Christian Vasquez is on deck. 5 runs, just 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Christian.
So next to bat will be Christian Vasquez. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here with that ball found the hole.
And that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one to the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not. And now we've got a couple of guys on.
Bounce it to the left side. There's one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
So stepping in is Xander Bogaerts. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. Now here's the first offering. Popped up. Severino is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the Orioles,
ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Brooks Robinson. first pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball up there.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that's in there. 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
The batter, the left fielder, Trey.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. 1 there. Over to Fox. They get them both, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. Boston's out in front, 5-3. So now into the box is Jimmy Fox. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Jimmy Fox.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out. That's out.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Line, that's a base hit into left field. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
David Ortiz stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Hayes on the run for it. To the track. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping in next, J.D. Martinez. Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Dwight Evans. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 now. Alex Verdugo is on deck. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. Martinez, the runner at second with 1 away. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Stepping in once again is Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The set and the 1-0.
No touchdown.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Fouled away. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Boston leads it 6-3. Ready now for Baltimore. Pedro Severino. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And That's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Both teams with 6 hits so far. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Struck him out. Back to the top of the order now, and that means Brian Roberts will dig in now.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. She'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Ball 1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So next to hit is Nick Markakis. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that brings it out.
The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0 home. This one's in the dirt, so he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eddie Murray. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Severino on second. Roberts at first. 2 out in the inning. 1-1 to the potent switch hitting bat of Eddie Murray. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball, and he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right there.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Here now the 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Orioles strand a couple. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Wade Boggs. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
1 out, nobody on. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he fouls this one off. 3-2 one more time. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Bogarts will head for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Fox.
1-0.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's fouled away. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded to first. He's right there. And nothing will come of a 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken.
The shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Fouled off. Try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Evans on the move. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Nice job in the box right there. Just a professional, clean AB. Didn't cheat to anything. A lot of guys could have rolled that foul down the line. Not the case right here. Kept his hands back, stayed calm, and delivered a nice base hit.
To the plate now, Brooks Robinson. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Robinson, an Arkansas native, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
I can't even begin to imagine 20 years in the show. The umbrella of what he falls under. Guys like Craig Biggio, Derek Jeter, Tony Gwynn, to name a few. To hang in there for 2 decades, just incredible feat.
Ready with the 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Left fielder.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Hit to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Anthony Santander. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Ripken on third with 2 out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Sean Armstrong is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up David Ortiz.
The designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball. That's outside.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Here it comes, 2-0. Two and 2 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
3-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The next 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And now in the box, J.D. Martinez. Lifetime in this matchup. He's had some success, 5 for 11. He's taken him deep once. set and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Next, it'll be Dwight Evans. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Big
Count.
sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Onto the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
The center fielder, number 91, Alex.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit in the air to shallow center. Ripken ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning.
The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Orioles 3. Marcus Walden will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
So now to the plate, Pedro Severino. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The catcher, Pedro Severino.
First pitch of the AB now. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's quickly 0-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Inside ball.
Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Austin Hayes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set and the 0-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Brian Roberts.
4-1.
4-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Verdugo. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 21, Nick.
And now here is Nick Markakis. Flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Wade LeBlanc will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 49, Wade LeBlanc.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. And that's in there, 2-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Darwinzon Hernandez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
Eddie Murray will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Baseman, Eddie Murray.
From the stretch. Hernandez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Cal Ripken waits on deck. The 3-0. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Back goes Martinez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Next up is Cal Ripken. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. A pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here it comes. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. The 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Still 2-2. And the pitch.
Thank you.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo is there, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Next, it'll be Brooks Robinson, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Travis Lakins enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping up as the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the AB on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's a ball.
2-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
2-1.
The 2-1 home.
No, inside.
Jimmy Fox is on deck. The 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Ready now is Jimmy Fox. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. hit in the air out to center field. Hayes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The bat, number 34, designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Up to the plate now is David Ortiz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. And that is off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
At the plate now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's hoping to improve on what's already been a huge game at the plate. 6 runs driven in thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Red Sox lead it 7-3. Matt Barnes comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a safe opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
The left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and
2
1.
balls, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
This is skied into short left center. Bogaerts is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So now to the plate, Anthony Santander. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball one. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, he's 0 for 5. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
All even now, 2-2. The pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Another 2-2 offering.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pedro Severino is on deck. Three-two pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher, Pedro.
Digging in next, Pedro Severino. First pitch on the way. And so take a look at ball one.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Santander, base runner at first with one out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike two. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up is Austin Hayes. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Baltimore down to their final strike. Hit in the air to left. He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Boston led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lefty Grove earns the win, his second. John Means worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Our paid attendance here at the ballpark this afternoon, 45,971. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending today's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.